Hi, this is Crystalie at themamaladder.com, and today's video is for those of you who are currently working for someone else and you want so much to focus on your own business, but you're scared to quit your job. This one's for you. I'll start by saying I've been in your shoes. I was on a corporate ladder track and a full-time job years ago, and I wanted so much to start my own thing, but I didn't know how, and it was very intimidating. And when I had my first baby, I felt very torn. I worked full-time her whole first year of life, and then I was laid off the week after she turned 1. And for me, that was like an answer. I'd been praying, I'd been thinking, like trying to figure it out. So I feel like I got the easy out, but I still have some valuable ideas for you on if you're currently working full-time and you want to quit and you're scared. Let's talk about that. So first of all, fear is fantasized experience appearing real. So Fear is a real phenomenon, but it's not actually an indicator of what will definitely happen. So I recommend that you write out a list of all of your fears. Maybe it's a fear that you won't be able to pay your mortgage and you'll lose your house, or maybe it's a fear that you'll never get a house, or that you'll be homeless, or maybe there's fears of what your coworkers will think of you, or your family will think of you, or your spouse, or whoever it is. Write all that stuff out. Just get it out of you. Write it on paper. And then you can look at it a little more logically and think about how many of these are most likely to actually happen. A book that I recommend to help you is Marie Forleo's Everything is Figure Outable. And in it, she has this formula where you write out those types of fears and questions, and then you rate them according to how likely is it that it will happen. And a personal example, I used that when I was going to move. I was scared to move. I was really happy where I was, and I was scared of finding myself and finding my new groove and finding friends and trails. I'm a big hiker. And so I did this exercise, and there was a lot of anxiety for me around it, and having a different financial situation. And when I wrote it out and looked at my fears, and I saw some of them weren't rational, and some of them were rational, but not as likely to happen. And you can do the same thing. If you're scared to quit your job, there are reasons that you have fears, and so laying them out helps you see it on paper, literally get it out of your head on paper. And then I invite you to think about the financial fears, because that's probably a big part of it, I would guess, like leaving a salary or leaving benefits. But if you start looking at it logically, so for example, if you have the fear of losing your health coverage, your health benefits, then what if you spent some time to research options for small business owners and entrepreneurs? There are millions of small business owners out there, so there have to be options, and there are options out there. So start doing some research just so that you can know, as you start moving toward that direction, what will you do and what your options are. If you have fears around being able to meet your basic needs, it's important to define what those needs are, what your monthly expenses are, and what you need to be bringing in your business. And I'm a big advocate for having a bridge plan when you leave a job, that you have a plan on how to replace that income, or at least the income that you need to meet your monthly needs, just day-to-day needs. And when you start looking at it more as a plan, it starts removing some of those paralyzing fears. I know it can feel paralyzing, but if this is something you really want to do, to leave your job and start or grow your business, it's doable. There are so many people who are doing it, and if they can do it, why not you? And for me, the big motivation was that 1-year-old baby. I refused to miss her childhood, and then I had my second baby, and I've had a third baby, and they're my motivation. I love being a business owner because it lets me be the mom that I want to be. And if that's what you want to, it's so possible for you. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you are looking for more support in your business and you are a mom who's committed to being there for your kids, check out our Mama Power program. You can see that at themamaladder.com/together, and together we're climbing higher in our companies, and we would love to have you join us.